Kahua's asset-centric project management enables a complete asset digital handover upon project completion by aggregating asset data during design and construction, automating the digital handover for maintaining and operating assets, eliminating the project after the project. To start, let's take a look at how the data we're able to collect with Kahua's asset-centric project management tool is used and analyzed. In the Kahua Analytics application, which is embedded within the Kahua platform, we can take a look at our Power BI dashboards to see status, progress, and all closeout information. In this key view and dashboard in Kahua Analytics, owners have information and insight as to their vendor's progress, and also gives owners the information the way they need it to be effective. The asset dashboard shows each of the different asset types, the different asset instances of those types, and the asset attributes. This will give a quick view to see which items are outstanding with simple-to-follow icons, whether O&M, manuals, cut sheets, warranties, and other documentation have been received to date, and if not, showing how far along we are from receiving them. To follow the journey of an asset from start to finish in the system, let's first take a look at our Asset Definition tool. Our Assets Definition application leverages Kahua and key pieces of data to make sure that an owner has all the information needed from their vendors, and through the project management process to close out the project effectively with the asset data necessary. Navigating the Asset Definition tool is simple with guiding tabs at the top. The first tab, Attributes, helps the team to establish all important attributes that need to be collected across all assets and normalize them. For example, items like a barcode then remain and are tracked as a barcode across any asset or step of the project. Next, we establish what pieces of data we need to collect for each type of element in the system. For instance, for all VAV units, we've determined at this particular company that we want the model number, manufacturer, coil capacity, asset type, warranty certificate, and more. For each installed instance of a VAV, we want to know when we installed it, the serial number, and then a tagging number as well. With Asset Definition, we've now established all the information that we want to gather for that particular asset within the project, to have readily available as we close out the project. It's important to note, a lot of organizations might already have this information in their master spec or in CMMS and asset data or other tools that would make this easy to set up and get started. At the start of gathering asset data for a project, all key assets can be listed out to be aware of what needs to be tracked. Asset data can be imported from an Excel file or from modeling tools like Revit, or even other tools that may have a list of all materials and assets that are set to be installed in that building. As an example, this project for Edgemont Elementary School shows all key assets that are listed out for this project. It also shows that these assets are tagged back to the VAV box, and then the system knows exactly what attributes that we want to track. In this case, we're tracking the asset type manufacturer model, O&M, and warranty certificate. Also, for each installed instance, we can see the listing of all the assets being installed. Here showing 5 VAV boxes being installed in different locations within the building, which we can see immediately since they are tagged into particular locations throughout the location index. As we collect all this information, one of the key benefits is being able to tag this information with specific details, like asset types and asset descriptions that link to specific areas, materials, and equipment on a job site to a specific project. Within the asset types, we're also collecting asset attributes from our vendors, which is a true time saver as work is managed. For example, Giacomo Construction is responsible for providing key pieces of data on this particular asset. When vendors log in and go to the asset list, they will only see the ones they're responsible for. I know in order to get closed out on the project and to meet contractual requirements, vendors will need to fill out the attributes listed in the log. To do that, they will choose to edit and then simply enter in upon installation the installation data, serial number, and tag number. Once this information is added, it is immediately available to the owner of the asset who is tracking the completion of that information as well. Now the owner can see that these 3 attributes were inputted by that particular vendor. This way, once an owner establishes a list of assets that are available and which each vendor is responsible for, all information can be entered by vendors that's needed for a proper closeout. Kahua's asset-centric project management, eliminating the project after the project.